Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this class this morning, uh, where we're gonna go back to the basics. We're going to go back to our common ground, peeling off the layers of yoga to the very basic shapes we can get. As the time approaches for going back to our yoga in the park, for me it's important to take you back to that space of being and doing just the basics of yoga, so that you can enjoy your practice and that you can remember going back to the principles of yoga and then start enjoying your practice. So this class is for everybody that is new to yoga, is perfect, or everybody that want to go back to that space of basics. So today we are going to flow very slowly, like a moving meditation, as I say in every one of my classes, and let your breath to be the one that dictates the pace of your movement. So let's start with in a sitting easy cross-leg position. As I always say, that encourage your body to go into the poses that feel absolutely fine for your body. So if a cross-leg position isn't your easy sitting position, then go ahead and stretch your legs and be comfortable. Make sure that you tilt forward so you are on your sitting bones. And then with your inhale, hands towards the sky, exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes or gaze down, or bring your hands towards your knees. And then taking a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Let go of every thought that is disempowering and doesn't allow you to be present. So we start this morning bringing our presence into the body, into the mind, and into the mat. Allowing the practice to bring everything that you need for today and for the rest of your week. Knowing that your practice is always here to support you, no matter what you want to get out of it. Maybe more energy, maybe a quiet space, maybe stillness, maybe focus, maybe internal tranquility. Whatever you are looking for, allow the practice to bring it forth. And to bring that focus on, bring your hands towards your knees, and still with your eyes closed, start taking a deep breath through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And your own pace, make the intention for this class. through your nose and out through your mouth. Blink your eyes open. Interlace your fingers in front of you, and on your inhale, bring your chin towards your chest and round your back. Then inhale, hands towards the sky. Flip the palms of your hands towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, left hand on the floor, right hand across towards the left hand side. Keep the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back to your center. Exhale, right hand on the floor, across to the right hand side, and open your chest towards the sky. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release yourself onto a tabletop. And then keep your knees below your hips, your shoulders over your wrists. Spread all your fingertips. And on your inhale, drop your belly to the ground and lift your chest up. Exhale, push the floor away with your hands, round your back for a cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral position, and on your exhale, hips towards your heels and stretch your hands over your head, child's pose. Know that anytime during your practice, you can always drop to this pose. If you need a pause, if you need to rest, if you need just to stop and gather yourself to come back to your practice. Come back to your tabletop, curl your toes at the back, lift your knees and your hips, sending your hips towards the sky, keep those knees bent. And then one heel at a time, we start pedaling the downward dog. One breath at a time, waking up the back of your legs. And lift your right leg in the air and bend your knee towards the left hand side, opening your hip towards the right hand side. See if you can see your foot under your left armpit. Come back to center, right foot on the floor. Lift your left leg up and bend your knee, and then open your hip towards the left hand side, looking at your foot under your right armpit. Bring that left foot back on the floor. Bend your knees, gaze ahead, and baby steps to the top of your mat. On your inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath as we move through the basic poses at a pace that your breath will allow you to move. Bringing all your attention in that connection between your mind, your body, and your breath. We're going to do a couple of rounds of half sun salutations in order to start moving the energy. As the spring arrives, everything starts springing life. So we're going to do that in this class, bringing that energy into our field. Inhale, hands toward the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Push your head away from your shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Second round, inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway up, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands to your heart space. One more round. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Like a moving meditation. We completed 3 rounds of our half sun salutations, and now we're going to move into a full Surya Namaskar sun salutations. So we repeat the first stage and we add some more. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands on the floor. Step back with your right foot. Lower your knee and extend the top of your foot. So we're gonna keep this first round as the very basic. Well, you can stay if that is for you. So as we repeat the rounds, then we advance it a little bit, but you feel free to stay where you have to stay. So this is the easiest round, so you're gonna stay here if this is for you, or continue with me if that is more appealing to you. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest up, push your knuckles down. And on your exhale, chest towards the floor. Humble warrior. It's a modification of your humble warrior. Push the knuckles towards the ceiling. And then release your hands. Inhale, hands towards the sky. And on your exhale, we're gonna open to the right and rotate the right foot towards the left hand side of your mat for a modification of warrior 2. And then in here we're gonna pulse. So we're gonna move forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and one more forward and back. Inhale, hands towards the sky. And on your exhale, left elbow to left knee, right hand towards the sky. For a modification of side angle. Now we're going to extend the side angle with your hand over your head, with your palm facing back and your thumb facing to the ceiling. Now you might have the space to bring your left hand on the floor, or you might stay with your hand on your knee. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Stretch your front leg and then drop your left hand onto your left leg, opening the right hand towards the sky for a modification of triangle. Then come back to center and reverse triangle. Then come back to center, rebend the front knee for your warrior two. And then reverse the warrior. Come back to your center and cartwheel your hands on the floor. Bring that right foot back on the mat. Then lift your knee and step back into your plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest and chin, and sneak your body forward, stretching the top of your feet. On your inhale, cobra pose to your round degree. You can stay in a baby cobra if that's your first time, because it's our first time on cobra, so we stay very soft. And then lower your chest on the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bring yourself onto tabletop. Curl your toes at the back. Lift your hips and downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg in the air, and on your exhale, step forward. Then lower your left knee, extend the top of your foot, and on your inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands on the floor, lift your knee, and step forward with your left foot. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands to your heart. And then we go to the other side. I forgot we were doing actually full sun salutation. So I added all the basics in one go. So we go with it. Okay, inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back with your left foot. Lower your knee and extend the top of your foot. And on your inhale, chest up, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers and push your knuckles down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, humble warrior, chest towards the ground, knuckles towards the sky. Inhale, chest up, hands towards the sky. And on your exhale, open to the left, bringing your left foot towards the right hand side of your mat. Maybe toe heel your front foot towards the center of the mat. And we stay here for the modification of your warrior two. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, come back to center. Push out. And then come back to center. And out. Then come back to center. Last one, push out, reach away. And then come back to center. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, right elbow to right knee, left hand towards the ceiling. And then extend that side angle over your head. Or you might have the space to bring your right hand towards the floor. Then come back to center to your warrior. Stretch this front leg. Maybe toe heel your foot forward. And then drop your right hand on your right leg and then open your left hand towards the sky for a modified triangle pose. Then come back to your center, reverse your triangle. Come back to center, warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Then come back to center and cartwheel your hands on the floor. Bring your left foot back on the mat. Lift your knees, lift your back knee and step back into your plank. We're still on the basics, so we are dropping our knees, chest and chin to the ground, and sneak forward your body for cobra pose. Exhale, back onto your tabletop. Curl your toes, lift your knees, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg in the air. And on your exhale, step forward with your left foot. Step forward with your right foot. And inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands to your heart. So we're gonna go for a second layer of olden poses. And we're gonna add a one degree of a bit more challenging. But if you feel like you want to stay on that easy level, or at least easy layer, I don't like the levels. If you want to stay in that easy way to do it, then just do it. Just work with your body. And if you want to get a bit more energy, then of course follow me. Inhale, hands toward the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back with your right foot. Then flatten your back foot and make sure that your front heel is aligned with the arch of your back foot. Belly on your thigh, stretch your arms back. And on your inhale, warrior one. Chest up, hands up. A couple of breaths here. Give yourself a good generous bend on that front knee. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, hands behind yourself. Interlace your fingers, knuckles down, chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your chest down, humble warrior. So we did the easy basic. Now you are 1 degree up. Push your knuckles down. Sorry, push your knuckles up towards the ceiling. And then bring your chest up. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, open your body to the right for your warrior two. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And give yourself a good bend in this front knee. Reaching away with your fingers to each side. And reverse the warrior. Right hand down, left hand up. And open your left body, keeping your chest up. Come back to center and then left elbow to left knee, right hand towards the sky. And again, in here you can stay on this one, or you can bring your left hand towards the floor and extended side angle. Bring your right hand over your head. Pressing onto that front foot, come back to your warrior two. Reverse the warrior again. Come back to center and stretch your front leg. Give it a good rest. We're still reaching away with our fingers. And then reach as far as you can with your left fingers. Drop your hand down and open your right hand towards the sky for your triangle pose. You just work with your body. Pressing onto the front foot, come back to your center and reverse the triangle. Then come back to warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands on the floor. Bring your right toes towards the front of your mat and step back into your plank. You can drop on your knees or you can shift all your way forward. Bending your elbows backwards, lower yourself slowly to the ground. Release your toes at the back and on your inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg in the air. And on your exhale, arch your back and step forward with your right foot. Keeping your left foot on your toes. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands on the floor, step forward with your left foot. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. And on your exhale, hands to your heart. Now close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling the change of energy. Moving your body means moving energy around. And when you finish the practice, that's what brings you that lovely feeling that you have done something that your body feels so grateful for. Let's go for the other side. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back with your left foot. Now bring your left toes towards the left hand side of the mat and your foot about 45 degrees. And then toe heel this from foot to the middle of your mat, aligning your front heel with your back, with the arch of your back foot. Belly on your thigh, stretch your arms back, and on your inhale, hands towards the sky. Warrior one. We are going to feel this pose, the strength of this pose, the back leg straight, the front leg generously bent. Take a deep breath through your nose, inhale. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest up, knuckles down. And on your exhale, chest towards the ground, humble warrior. Knuckles up. Inhale, bring your chest up. Lift your arms towards the sky. And on your exhale, open your body to the left for your warrior two. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. And reaching away with both of your fingers. Flip the front palm of your hand and then reverse the warrior. And on your exhale, come back to your center. Right elbow to right knee. Open your left hand towards the sky. An extended side angle over your head with your palm facing back. Maybe you have the ability or the flexibility to bring your right hand on the floor. And then press it onto your front foot, come back to that warrior two. Now stretch your front leg and give yourself a good rest. And then reaching as far as you can with your right fingers, drop your hand down and open your left hand towards the sky for triangle pose. Then pressing on top the front foot, come back to center. And then reverse triangle. Come back to your warrior two. And then reverse the warrior. Come back to center. And cartwheel your hands on the floor, step back into your plank. Then you can drop on your knees or shift your weight forward, bending your knees, your elbows back. Stand the top of your feet, inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg in the air. And exhale, step forward with your left foot. Belly on your thigh, stretch your arms, and on your inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands on the floor, step forward with your right foot. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then through your mouth, let it go. toes together in the center, leaving about an inch in between your heels. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, chair pose. Sit on that invisible chair. And then we're gonna sweep the floor on your exhale. Sweep the floor, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, sit. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, sit. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist your chest to the right and connect your left tricep with your right knee, making sure that both of your knees are aligned, so no one is further than the other, they are aligned. Hands together, pressing against each other. Open your chest, lift it. Release the twist, and on your exhale, stretch your legs. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands on your heart, twist to the left, connect your right tricep with your right knee. I'm pressing against that knee, hands pressing against each other, lift your chest. Release the twist and exhale, stretch your legs. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands on the floor, step into plank. And from here, down dog to plank. Like a little dance. Down dog to plank. Down dog to plank. Down dog. Lift your right leg in the air. And on your exhale, bring your right knee towards your right wrist and your right foot towards your left hand side. We're gonna set for pigeon pose. And as I always say, pigeon pose is not for you, then visit this one, deer pose, which is similar or a modification for your pigeon pose. Other than that, stay on your pigeon pose. Inhale, lift your chest, exhale, forward fold. For that sleeping pigeon or sleeping swan. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And lifting your chest, inhale, chest up. And on your exhale, swing your left leg in front of you and cross your foot just on the outside of your right knee, making sure that you are sitting on both of your sitting bones. Right arm wrapping around your front leg and then chest towards the left hand side. Maybe bring your left hand behind you to open that chest a little bit more. Maybe you are able to bring your elbow, your right elbow outside of your left knee. Then undo the twist And then slide that left ankle on top of your right knee, and then set for fire log pose. So we try to stack our shins together. So if this is a very uncomfortable pose for you, I invite you to stay with your leg crossed, or make a modification that your body feels comfortable with. And on your inhale, breathe through your nose, and then you can stay here upright, or you can start walking your hands out to bring a little bit more stretch into your left thigh. And then bring your chest up and cross your leg. Bring it again back. We come back on our tabletop, curl the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, back on that downward dog, back onto our dancing plank down dog. So we go back to plank, and then onto downward dog, and then shift forward for your plank, and then back to downward dog. One more time, plank, then downward dog. Lift your left leg in the air, and then bring that left knee towards your left wrist and your left foot towards the right hand. Again, you can do your deer pose here, or stay on your pigeon and just feel free to wiggle your body to get into a position that feels right for you. Now, if you feel like you are on the side because your hip is a little bit tight, you might want to lift your hip and slide a towel or a cushion or a block under your sitting bone on the left hand side, and try to bring this part of your hip forward so that you are a little bit more parallel to the ground. Inhale, chest up, exhale, forward fold for that sleeping swan. Now lift your chest. Inhale, chest up, and on your exhale, swing that back leg and cross your right foot on the outside of your left knee, both of your sitting bones on the ground. Left arm wrap around my front knee, and then you can stay here twisting your chest towards the right hand side, or you can actually bring your right hand behind you and then twisting a little bit more. Maybe gaze over your shoulder. And then come back to center and slide this right ankle on top of your left knee, and then try and see if you can stack both of your shins parallel to each other for fire log on the other side. If no, a cross-leg position, or just a little bit more challenging than a cross leg, just work with your body, both of your sitting bones on the ground, and then you can stay here with your chest up, or you can start walking your hands forward. Taking a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Welcome that stretch. Welcome the discomfort that some of the poses send you through. And that discomfort feels physical on your muscles, or that discomfort feels on your mind, where the mind starts saying, this is too difficult, this is too much, I can't bear this anymore, it's too hard. Quiet your mind. Be the observer. Observe what happened in your mind. Why is it so desperate? And then take a deep breath through your nose and quiet your mind. Quieting your mind is a skill. It's actually art. We can all do it, but if you don't practice it, you will never be able to get good at it. So learning to quiet your mind is a skill. Your chest up and do the twist, and then place both of your feet to the edges of the mat, and then windshield wipers, both of your knees on the floor, both of your knees to the ground, side to side, right and left, and then come back to your center. Extend your arms in front of you, round your back, tuck your chin in, and very slowly lower your body to the ground. Bring your knees towards your chest. And then bringing the sole of your feet together, drop your feet to the ground and allow your knees to drop towards the ground. Open your arms like an airplane. Close your eyes. Taking a deep breath through your nose, out through your mouth. Let it go. Soften. Soften your shoulders on the ground. Soften your hips. With the help of your hands, bring your knees back to center and stretch your legs. Hands next to your body. As you feel comfortable, you have all the space in your house to spread as wide as you want. Soften your shoulders, soften your hips, soften your hands and your feet. And welcome Shavasana. encourage you to stay here for as long as your body wants to stay. Staying on the floor or getting yourself into a sitting position. If you're staying on the floor, stay with your eyes closed and take a deep breath through your nose, out through your mouth, let it go. Feeling the gratitude on your chest. To yourself and for the practice. For building up that strength that you need. And then coming back to this internal state of peacefulness and quietness. Bringing everything that you need for the rest of your day and perhaps for the rest of your week. Come back to this practice every time that you feel you need energy. You need to move energies in your body in order to move emotions, negativity, too much thinking, or bringing focus into your day or your week. Much love, much health, and much wealth to you all. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. And we finish then another one. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being so supportive. And I cannot wait to meet you in the park very soon, because that's coming super fast, faster than I thought. So I hope you enjoyed this class as much as I did. Feel free to share it with everyone that you feel that can benefit from it, and then enjoy it. See you next week. Bye.